Hi guys, how's it going? Chris Graham here, Wheeler Betting Premier League tips for New Year's Day. Um, it's been a really busy festive period, isn't it? Too much in my opinion, and I think eventually there will be a break of 2 weeks during this period because as fun as it is, it seems illogical that they play so many times at this time of year. It's hard work when you try to run a betting website and see your family and stuff like that. As I found it this week. But anyway, three tips for New Year's Day. I'll start with the game Man City against Sunderland, and naturally, City are strong favourites here, as you can imagine. Sunderland, I think, as big as 20-1. So when that happens, one of my favourite markets comes into play, and that is the case this week, this particular game, and that is the over 0.5 goals market. So just a team to score a goal, and obviously, Man City to score a goal, something like one of 33 or whatever. But Sunderland is actually odds against, which is incredible. Um, Sunderland, just for me, always raise their game against the big sides. We've seen that for the last 18 months now under Poy, last year under Poy, and I think that might happen again here. Such a strange side, Sunderland. But the bookies, the odds are suggesting they'll get hammered in this game. I'm not sure that'll happen. Incredibly, they've got a great record against Man City. Man City, since they became a force in the Premier League, since 2011-12 year they won their first title, they failed to beat Sunderland on 5 occasions out of 7 in the Premier League, which is absolutely astonishing. Sunderland won 3 of those fixtures, 3 out of 7, including a massive win at odds at something like 16-1 on New Year's Day 2012. Can they repeat the trick 3 years later? Unlikely. It's not just Man City who have suffered at the hands of Sunderland. Chelsea and Man United were beaten in the league last season by Sunderland. And of course they got all the way to the Capital One Cup final as well. This season they've drawn against Chelsea, drawn against Man United, drawn against Liverpool, drawn against Tottenham, drawn against Everton. Big sides, all of them there. And there's much to be admired in that. So there's definite evidence that they raise their game when they come up against the better sides in the Premier League. And I expect that to happen on Thursday, definitely. Especially after disappointing last couple of results, losing to Hull and drawing with Aston Villa, really poor results for Sunderland. So I can see Poy really getting stuck into them here and asking them to produce something. I think they will. Corner 23-20 on Sunderland, just scoring a goal on New Year's Day. So naturally, if I think they get raise their game, I think they might score a goal. And at odds against, I've got to take a chance on it. They've scored in 10 of their 19 league matches this season. I appreciate they're no prolific goal scorers, but the whole point this game for me is that Sunderland will raise their game, and I can see them scoring a goal. You give me odds against, I'm going to take it. Game 2, Newcastle against Burnley. It looks like, well, it's virtually certain that Alan Pardew won't be manager at Newcastle at the time this game takes place. Who on earth would have predicted that on Sunday when we were watching the Everton game live on Sky Sports? I certainly wouldn't have. I don't think you would have either admit it. It's an extraordinary turn of events. Best of luck to Pardew. I think they did a great job at Newcastle. They did really well, and I think they did a decent job at Palace. I think Newcastle will struggle to replace a guy like that with a better manager. And I'll be interested to see how they cope. One of my rules in betting is never to get involved in a game where there's been a managerial change. I've got a new manager in, the last manager's gone out. Just don't touch that. But I'll have to get involved this time because I've just got so much respect for Burnley at the moment. Unbelievable amount of respect. They're away to Newcastle on New Year's Day. I just what a great guy Sean Dyche is. Just such an inspiring guy. I wish he was my boss. Just a really great guy. And the way his players dug in a couple of days ago, and it was last the Sunday there, and got a point against Man City was an absolute credit to him. You could see in his post-match interviews that he believed it could happen, and he believes that they will stay up. It's an incredible. I can imagine he's got it right into his players. Make sure that every one of them believes the same thing, and who knows, they might end up staying up, and what a great achievement that would be. I think the players will be desperate to get back on the pitch. They'll be motivated, they'll be really proud of themselves after that great comeback draw against Man City, and I think they'll be gagging for this match. 17-4 for Burnley to win Bet365 against managerless Newcastle. I won't get involved with that, but what I will back them in the handicap market. So Burnley with a goal start, essentially to avoid defeat. Again, it's odds against. Again, it's 23-20 with Boyle Sports, and that is good enough for me. They've lost just 3 of the last 9 games, and I think that they will expect to get someone for this game, and I think they will. Game 3, it's a familiar one, but QPR at home again against Swansea. I was absolutely gutted on Sunday that they couldn't beat Palace at home. Really disappointed, and especially Charlie Austin was scoring. I backed him 100-1 at the start of the season to be top goal scorer, so I thought it was a missed opportunity on two levels. They're home to Swansea on New Year's Day. The bookmakers have again gone way over the top with the odds here in this game. It's a 2-1 in QPR bet, Victor. I got Swansea 8-5. They're the favourites in the match. Let's put that into perspective. QPR are 8th in the home table, 18 points out of 31 this season. Swansea are 16th in the away table, 8 points out of 27 accrued. Yet you can back QPR at 2-1. Of course, Swansea are 6 places and 10 points ahead of Harry Redknapp side in the overall table. I get that, but the QPR's home form is just so consistent and so strong that it has to be factored into the odds here. And I don't think the bookmakers are doing that. They're not doing that. So again, I have to get involved. Mid-October was the last time they lost the game at Loftus Road. I think they've won 4 of the last 6. Rather than just back QPR to win again, I'll mix it up a wee bit here and back them off 0 on the Asian handicap at 15-30. Again, it's odds against. That means if it's a draw, I get my cash back and it's not a losing bet. So there we go. All 3 bets this week are odds against. Have a great new year, and drink a lot. See you later.